John Calvin on Psalm 25, verses 9 through 13. The meek will he guide in judgment, and the meek will he teach his way. All the paths of the Lord are mercy and truth unto such as keep his covenant and his testimonies. For thy name's sake, O Lord, pardon mine iniquity, for it is great. What man is he that feareth the Lord? Him shall he teach in the way that he shall choose. His soul shall dwell at ease, and his seed shall inherit the earth. He guides the humble in what is right, and teaches them his way. The psalmist here specifies the second manifestation of his grace, which God makes toward those who, being subdued by his power and brought under his yoke, bear it willingly and submit themselves to his government. But never will his docility be found in any man until the heart, which is naturally elated and filled with pride, has been humbled and subdued. It is as if he had said, when God has first humbled them, then he kindly stretches forth his hand to them and leads and guides them throughout the whole course of their life. The meaning thereof is that those who are truly humbled in their hearts and brought to place their confidence in God shall experience how much care he has for his children and how well he provides for their necessities. After he has molded and trained us by the cross to humility and meekness, he still shows himself to be a wise and provident Father in guiding us through life. For the sake of your name, O Lord, in order to show us more distinctly that he depends entirely on the free grace of God, David expressly says, for the sake of your name, meaning that God, as often as he vouchsafes to pardon his people, does so from no other cause than his own good pleasure. He was also constrained by a consideration of the magnitude of his offense to call upon the name of God, for he immediately adds, by the way of confession, for my iniquity is great or manifold, as if he had said, my sins are, indeed, like a heavy burden which overwhelms me, so that the multitude or enormity of them might well deprive me of all hope of pardon. But, Lord, the infinite glory of your name will not suffer you to cast me off. He will spend his days in prosperity, and his descendants will inherit the land. If the supreme felicity of man consists in undertaking or attempting nothing except by the warrant of God, it follows that it is also a high and incomparable benefit to have him for our conductor and guide through life, that we may never go astray. But in addition to this, an earthly blessing is here promised, in which the fruit of the preceding grace is distinctly shown, as Paul teaches in 1 Timothy 4, verse 8, quote, godliness is profitable unto all things, having promise of the life that now is, and that which is to come, unquote.